Number 10 is candle time-lapse peace. Someone left me a comment asking what candles have to do with peace. I said I wasn't sure, but I didn't know what they had to do with birthdays either, and that didn't stop me from making a birthday candle video. And that birthday candle video comes in at number 9. When I came up with the idea for the candle time-lapse birthday, I imagined it as a greeting that people could send to their friends on their birthdays, and so far, 55,000 people have spread the love. Number 8 is kiwi time-lapse. I shot this stupid kiwi for over 6 months and it barely changed at all. I considered this video to be a failure and almost didn't post it. But instead, I decided to make a video about how it was a failure. And a lot of people tuned in to watch. My video Kiwi Time-Lapse 2 turned out much better, and that's the one I would recommend watching. Number 7 is Decaying Halloween Pumpkin Time-Lapse. I set this up on a whim when I was getting rid of our jack-o'-lantern one year. I put the camera up in my dining room window for a couple months, and everyone really seems to like the squirrels in the video. Number 6 is Hamburger Time-Lapse. After time-lapsing a lot of different fruits and vegetables, I started wondering what other foods would be good for time-lapsing. The results turned out better than I could have imagined, and this hamburger coming to life is one of my personal favorites. Number 5 is Banana Time-Lapse. This was one of my first time-lapses before I had set up a permanent studio. I was inspired because I had seen a lot of overly long, boring time-lapse videos on YouTube, and I thought that with a little editing I could make something much more interesting to watch. So I hope you'll tune in and check that one out and decide for yourself. Number 4 is Grapes to Raisins Time-Lapse. This is another one that I almost didn't post. When I reviewed the footage, it was really shaky because the platform that the camera was setting on had been warping up and down. Even after adding image stabilization filters to it, I thought it might make people seasick. I decided to post it anyways because I thought the changing grapes themselves turned out great. It is now my most widely viewed time-lapse and my second most viewed video ever. Number 3, a personal favorite, Tomato vs. Twinkie time-lapse. I came up with the idea of having time-lapse quote-unquote races, where 2 items would compete to see who could last the longest. I think it's obvious that the Twinkie would win, but I just wanted to poke fun at the reputation that Twinkies have of lasting forever. And it gave me a good excuse to eat the other 9 Twinkies in the box. Number 2, Tomato Time-Lapse. This was the first time-lapse I did in a controlled environment. I had no idea what was going to happen or how long it would take, but when it was done, I thought the results were mesmerizing, and it inspired me to make time-lapsing a big part of my YouTube channel. Tomato Time-Lapse second version is probably a little bit better, so check that one out too. And my number 1 time-lapse video at the moment is McDonald's French fries versus homemade. It's another quote-unquote race where 2 items compete to see which will last the longest. I thought it would be interesting to see if there was a significant difference between the 2 types of fries, since McDonald's has a reputation for using a lot of preservatives. It's become one of my most controversial videos because some people mistakenly perceive it to be an endorsement of eating McDonald's food. I've currently got several other time-lapse videos shooting as we speak. I have some bananas sitting on a scale and we're watching them lose weight. I have a raspberry shooting, I have 2 persimmons going, and we're going to learn more about what a persimmon is. And I have some romaine lettuce, and we're going to learn about some romaine lettuce as well. But the one that I'm most excited about at the moment is McDonald's Big Mac versus Crickets. I think that one's going to be a hit. Make sure you hit subscribe so that you can be notified when future time-lapses are posted. From the time-lapse studio here in my basement, I'm James Knott. Thanks for watching.